Damian Chambers, big puncher that has one-shot power in his right hand. If he hits you with it, it's good night. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Preston, England, please welcome Damian Chambo Chambers. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're underway in round 1. That jab was blocked. Counter shot lands. Nice job blocking the hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense on that left hook. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. These 2 were made for each other. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be this
Tougher fight, and he's going to...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it anymore? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful Powerful counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Great one. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And that straight got him. Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Shots. Keep smart.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That jab gets blocked. Carrying away the right hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And now going for the finish. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he scores with the counter. Good defense to block the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Damian Chambers in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it, kitchen sink.
About that round. Don't worry about it.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will I tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. How about that time count? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What are they thinking? That's clearly... Let's talk about Damian Chambers that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Good work. Don't forget the kid. What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You do. Good work.
On to the 6th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Why weren't they covering up? And down goes Jake Paul. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit. And Jake Paul goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Get up, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Beautiful. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all your work all up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Here we go. It's round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they had left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, they're holding it right there. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That hook just can't find the target. He blocks that right hook. And Jake Paul couldn't handle any more of it. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.